What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97, and welcome to episode number 26 of my career here in WWE 2K16. And this is the penultimate episode to the finale. Next episode, Zero gets his NXT Championship rematch against Kevin Owens at the final NXT Arrival. But first, he's set for one-on-one competition here tonight as he attempts to gear himself up for Kevin Owens this Sunday. Well, not this Sunday, of course. In terms of the calendar month and career, he's got a couple weeks to go, but this is his final match as he sets to prepare for, well, did I say several months? I meant several weeks. Whatever I said. Anyways, that'll give me a little more. Like I said previously, we're going to work. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute! Hold the phone! My man, Heath Slater, baby, is in the NXT arena! Well, we saw Zack Ryder pick up a victory over Zero 2 episodes ago. And, I mean, if Zero can't defeat Zack Ryder, he doesn't stand a snowball's chance in hell of defeating Heath Slater, the one-man Southern Rock Band. I mean, Zero, he might as well just call it quits now. I mean, he might be able to defeat Kevin Owens, but Heath Slater, it's just not happening. Zero, you might as well just hop over one of those barricades and, you know, hitch a ride at a Full Sail, because you don't stand a chance when your opponent is Heath Slater. And Heath Slater sure is fired up here, ready to perhaps resurrect his career down here in NXT. I mean, it worked for Zack Ryder 2 episodes ago. He picked up a victory over Zero. That built critical momentum for the Hype Bros. So we'll see if Heath Slater can do the same tonight in his match against Zero. So yes, this is the second to last episode of the series. Next episode, the 27th, will be the finale when Zero goes one-on-one with Kevin Owens for the NXT Championship. And we'll see if this time Zero can get the job done. You know, I think by this point, whether or not Zero is victorious at NXT Arrival, whether or not he wins the NXT Championship, I think I'm just done. I think this series has gone on. In fact, I feel like it's almost overstayed its welcome. Just a tad. I mean, I don't know. That's just the mode itself, though. I feel like this career mode, it's so bare bones. Like, even this year when they added in the dialogue and the freedom to choose your own stories or whatever, but you know, there needs to be a little bit more, actually a lot more. I mean, there's like no real, there are cutscenes in the, but like, I don't know how to put it. It just doesn't, I have much more enjoyment out of making my own storylines in universe mode, even when there's like no cutscenes that I can use. Like in universe mode, I haven't gotten a single cutscene this year. Maybe I've gotten, okay, maybe I have gotten like one or two, but that's just the generic handshake things. I mean, the rivalry stuff doesn't really even work. But in career mode, like universe mode, at least I have the freedom to control things. In career mode, I just go with what the game gives me. And I mean, just in this last month where I was trying to just get past all the random filler matches heading up to Arrival, I think I faced Sami Zayn 3 or 4 different times in the course of like a month. And I know you could just say, oh, we'll move up onto the main roster, you'll get more opponents and you'll get cutscenes with the Authority or whatever, but I want a little more variety than that. Like, what if I don't want to be involved with the Authority? That's the thing, like, the main roster, or I should say the actual WWE product, the Authority is just such a major part of the shows. Why would I want to relive that in a career mode where I'm just rehashing the same storylines, the same recycled storylines that WWE has been using? Personally, that doesn't interest me. I don't think, unless there's some big improvements next year, I really don't see myself doing another career mode series. Like this one, I gave it a chance. I was hoping maybe things would get better from here. They'd be pretty good step up from last year's game, but they're really not. It's better, but it's not that much better. I still find myself getting bored playing through all the matches. But then again, I've never really been a career mode guy. I prefer to control the whole process and not just a single superstar. I said that in last year's career mode, and I might have mentioned it before in this year's. But, yeah, it's just... This mode isn't really interesting me. It didn't really last year. Like, I gave it a... Last year I was caught up in the hype of it being the new mode, so I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll give this a try, see how it is. And it was awful. This year, though, I had a little bit... you know, I had the prior expectations of last year's series. Let's look at Heath Slater! Just took them both out. Anyways, last year I was, you know, caught up on the new mode hype. This year my expectations weren't as high, but I was still hoping for something enjoyable. And it really, at the end of the day, if I wasn't doing this for YouTube, I probably would have stopped at, like, episode 5. Or, like, I would have gotten through the Breeze rivalry and then gotten bored, because there's nothing really to interest me in this mode. Even now, like, I've had to bring in exhibition matches to make this more interesting for myself, which I've enjoyed. I'm glad that I brought those matches in. In fact, there's going to be one later on where I actually had to do the match in exhibition. But even then, like, you know, part of that, it helps me separate myself from other career mode playthroughs. At that point, I almost might as well just be making my own career mode series and exhibition. But I really don't. See, because then I could just do universe mode. That's basically what that would become. I don't know, I'm kind of just rambling at this point, but this really, I don't think I'm going to be doing career mode next year. Unless they come up with drastic improvements, I don't see myself playing through it. And even if I would decide, oh hey, career mode this year, it's pretty good, why not? We'll do a 2K17 career mode. That probably wouldn't be until after it probably would be several months into the game when like, next year, I'll probably play through career mode just to kind of see if there are any real improvements to it. And if there are, then maybe I'll do another series, but at this point, it's definitely not going to be a day one series for me. I'm just going to stick probably with universe mode next year, and probably bring back the 2007 GM. Well, bring it, not bring it back. Go with the 2007 GM mode series. That'll probably be my next year's stuff. For the rest of this year, though, I know I did my whole state of the channel video several months back at the end of 2015, where I kind of discussed my future plans. But realistically, I see, depending on how things go, of course, I'm not quite sure what the future will hold when I do go off to university, but my plan at this point is to, for the rest of this year at least, for the rest of 2K16, once career mode finishes and once GM mode is wrapped up, I'm probably just going to be strictly universe mode for the rest of the year, just so I can put my focus towards that, because I really want to get up to the Royal Rumble if possible. My goal is to finish up the rest of the calendar year in universe mode with try to get up to TLC, or if it's going to be TLC, I might actually change that pay-per-view. Lately I'm trying to, like, cycle out the gimmick pay-per-views in universe mode, and this has just become an entire tangent, but last year we got to the point where this was a tangent series, so why not? Anyways, Heath Slater now, he's in trouble. Zero the kick to the gut, spins him around, lifts him up, ground zero connects. And that should do it. Zero hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, 0. With an emphatic victory tonight over Heath Slater. So yeah, that was really my thoughts on this career mode series. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed making the videos for YouTube. I'm really glad that I did this series, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have done the Tyler Breeze promo, and if I hadn't done the Tyler Breeze promo, then my universe mode promos right now would probably be completely different. They would probably still be the old style that they were. But because I did this, because I did the Tyler Breeze promo, it forced me to change up my style a little bit. So I'm really glad, if nothing else, that I was able to improve excuse me, that I was able to improve that aspect of my videos through this career mode series. But unfortunately, I just wasn't able to keep up with the promos for the rest of the playthrough. It was too much. I didn't have enough time to really dump that time into this series, along with Universe Mode, which has really amped up the production quality as well. GM Mode really is the only fairly simple video I have left, where I can just kind of, at least for the initial editing stage, I can just kind of throw it into a program. It takes maybe 10-15 minutes to splice up the clips, throw in a couple transitions, and that's really it. Whereas Universe Mode, sometimes it takes half an hour to an hour to edit each episode. Well, I guess between the two stages of editing that I have, it does take about an hour, if not more. I don't know. I'm really rambling just at this point, but here we go. We've seen Zero take on a former NXT champion in Neville. Now Kevin Owens, as he gears up for NXT Arrival, he's facing a former NXT champion himself. It's the Bo-Leaver, Bo Dallas. He's made his way into my career here this year. And I gotta say, I believe that Bo Dallas is gonna get his ass kicked here tonight. I mean, Kevin Owens against Bo Dallas. I mean, come on. Really, who do you think's gonna walk? Who do you think's gonna win? You want to place your bets on Bo Dallas? You want to throw your money away? That's fine. Do that. But honestly, it's good to see Bo Dallas here in the NXT arena, but I don't think we're gonna see him for very long. Not if Kevin Owens has anything to say about it. There's Bo Dallas. He seems pretty happy to be here. Oh, well, not anymore. Kevin Owens has hit the ring. This match hasn't even begun, but Kevin Owens. A sunset flip powerbomb. And, well, Kevin Owens, he's wasting a little time to get this matchup underway. Kevin Owens, the strike right to the back of Bo Dallas. And Kevin Owens now a kick to the gut. He has got Bo Dallas in trouble here in the early stages. I mean, this matchup might already be over. Kevin Owens off the ropes, senton! And he might have just crushed the air out of the lungs of Bo Dallas. As Owens picks him up. And German suplex to Bo Dallas. And it seems as though even in career mode, Bo Dallas just cannot catch a break. As now Kevin Owens, backbreaker, or maybe a neck breaker, or a mix of both. Probably more of a neck breaker, I suppose. But the back of Bo Dallas just cracking off the knee of Kevin Owens, and now a gutbuster. And another senton by Kevin Owens. As Kevin Owens is just laying waste to Bo Dallas here in this matchup. Dallas trying to get up to his feet. Kevin Owens going to give him a hand. Oh, but he's going to put him right back down. Oh, and we've seen this before. Kevin Owens, he's got Bo Dallas in position for that bridging package power bomb and the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Are you kidding me? Bo Dallas just kicked out of the package power bomb, and that might not have been the smartest decision on Bo Dallas's part. Now he gets dropped on the top of his head off that sleeper suplex, or maybe it was more of a, I don't know. I think I might have miscalled that move, but it's kind of the same. Kevin Owens, moonsault now, as now Kevin Owens is just enjoying himself. I mean, Bo Dallas, he had the audacity to kick out of that move just so he could take more of a beating. Owens off the top, a swanton, and the cover again. 1, 2, 3, no! Bo Dallas has a death wish. I mean, you thought he would have learned his lesson on SmackDown against Brock Lesnar, but no, he hasn't. And now Kevin Owens. Oh my goodness, Kevin Owens. He's just going to tear Bo Dallas apart here. Well, Bo Dallas is actually getting in some offense. A backbreaker to Owens. Oh, here's Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas firing up. I don't know, maybe Bo Dallas can pick up the victory here. He's doing a pretty good job so far, as he's got Kevin Owens here. Reverse DDT. Look at Bo Dallas. He's turning things around. Now looking to go high risk. Looking to put away Kevin Owens. Bo Dallas to the top rope. And now he's just waiting for Owens to get in position. Here's Bo Dallas. Crossbutt. Well, an A for effort, Bo. But that's it. It's over. Kevin Owens a fall away package powerbomb. And you know what's coming next. Bo Dallas, I mean, it was a good little flurry of offense there, but it's over. Pop-up powerbomb. And the cover. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens picks up a victory of his own over the former NXT champion Bo Dallas. So Kevin Owens and Zero both have the momentum heading into their clash at NXT Arrival. And that's going to be it for this episode of My Career Mode. Next episode is the finale, Kevin Owens versus Zero for the second time for the NXT Championship. So until then, keep on YouTubing.
Please join me in welcoming my guest tonight. Let's talk about Kevin Owens. How do you feel about facing him at the next pay-per-view?
If this was a beauty contest, he'd definitely win. But it's not. This is a wrestling match, and no one is more technically sound than I am. And it's because of that I will come out on top. No questions asked.